Welcome back. We're looking at races 6 through to 10 now. Race 6, the last leg of the TT. This race doesn't appear to have as much depth as the first two legs. Probably a banker here in Hypersonic. Its last run was all right. It's a race that's probably a little bit devoid of speed. That's the main issue with this race. I think the all-weather track, it's back on top of that, so I'm quite happy. I'm pretty sure he's going to go forward with this. He should settle in the first 4 or 5, and its last run was good, so looks a possible banker. Danewind Tigers racing well, handles the surface. Lord Sinclair's the interesting one, really soft trial, and on the all-weather track. Bit hard to catch this horse. It's got a couple of little tricks up its sleeve. Every time it looks like it's going to win, it finds an excuse. But it's definitely a winning chance. Fiery Whisper, now this has got a bit of ability, dropping 3 kilos on its last run. It's got a chance. And Bobo Express, it's dropped 7.5 kilos for the rise up, but it's racing well enough and handles this surface. I don't think there's a lot of winning chances in this race, and I've probably got it down to 6 or 7 that can probably run in the money. There might be one extra. Bold Mover's been trialling well, probably better suited at 1,000 metres, but it does handle this surface. It's a dangerous horse from Barrier 1. Probably be looking at throwing this in at a price. In the end, I finished up with 7 Hypersonic on top from 6 Danewind Tiger, 1 Lord Sinclair, 9 Bobo Express chances to 2 Dream Builder, Fiery Whisper, Bold Mover. Race 7, Class 3, probably one of the better races of the day. Sudden Thunder, drawn well. Its track work's been good. It can win a race like this. 57.5, probably right at the top of its game there, but still a chance. Helene Funstar, it'll go back. It'll be giving him a decent start. That's the biggest problem with this horse, just gets too far out of its ground. It's got no early speed, so depending on how far back it gets and how much pressure they put on the Prince up front, it should cross from out wide and get to the front. There's not a lot of speed in the race, and I haven't been able to find anything to go and take this on. So if they give it a suck run in front, it'll be in front, turning around and heading home. Maybe hard to run down at a price. Plentiful's been racing well. With the claim, dropping 5 or 6 kilos, it's got a chance. And Ho in 1. Another one that's a bit difficult to catch at times, but it's got a chance in a race like this. In the end, in a race that I'm not really keen on, 6 on top from 4, 2, 1, chances to 5, 3, 9 and 13. Race 8, this is the best race of the day, the good sprint race. A lot of speed here. Sheik's been trialling well. It's probably going to get to the front and open them up. There's a bit of speed here with Leading City and horses like that, but this is one of the quickest horses out of the gates they've got up here, and I think it'll hit the ground running. It looks like it's been set for this. Give it a good chance. Could suit the back markers here. Sterling City's last run was enormous. Had no right to make ground like that from way back where it was. It'll be storming home at the end. Captain Sweet should settle up close to the lead. It's got a chance. Time after time, 60.5 kilos. Barrier 1 Mosse. Yeah, I mean, that's going to have to be at the absolute peak of its game to be winning a race like this. So probably happy to go around it. Charles the Great. Now this was a big run last start. The 1400 is the big query with it. Not sure about whether it'll get the 1400. But if it's a price, happy to include it as a chance. But in the end, I've finished up going for number 14, Sterling City. I think this is the one to beat. This looks one of the best on the card for me. I don't know if it'll be that big a price. Probably won't even fit my criteria, but nevertheless, it is the one to beat. Captain Sweet, hardest to beat for me. and happy to include a sheep first up. They bet any sort of price, 7, 8, 10 to 1. I'm happy to have something on it. Chances to 173. Race 9, Dars Auto, Eagle Power. These two seem to have the wood on most of these on this sort of distance range. Not sure with Dars Auto how far back it's going to get. The all-weathers is the key with it. I mean, it just races so much better than most of these. Eagle Power, same. Just loves this dirt surface. They look the obvious 1-2. I Smell Money, Super Ninsky, Invictus, and Skip Court at a big price might be an improver. Looks a race devoid of a lot of depth. In the end, 3 on top from 1, 4, 2, 12 and 11. And the last race, All You Wish, probably going to start quite short in this race, especially with Douglas White on it. Steps up in class, drops down 4.5 kilos. 4 starts for 3 wins and a second. Can't ask it to do much better than that. It's the one to beat. Tarzan I Am, very disappointing last time. It was a strange rider. Missed the kick and then he rode it up early and then went back. Looked like it was gone at the 500. It was going to run last and then all of a sudden it's come flying home late. Strange ride, strange run. Down at 49 kilos. I have to include it as some chance, dropping 10 kilos for the rise at this level. It's a fairly steep rise, but Deep Thinker, it'll get back. It'll be running on nicely at the end. Same with Majestic Falcon, it'll be there somewhere. Solar Great, not sure about this. This went nuts last start and then over-raced and eased down late. Track work's been really good since, so maybe an improved performance from it, but Barrier 11's not going to do it any favours. And of the rest, maybe Tally Close, give it one more chance. But I think they're going to be struggling to beat the 12. 12 All You Wish on top from 3 Majestic Falcon, 5 Deep Thinker, chances to 13 Tarzan I Am, 2 and 9. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck on the weekend. As I said, there's a jackpot in the TT. It's not a big jackpot, so we won't be getting overly involved. We're getting towards the end of the season. I think we're going to get maybe 1 or 2 more decent opportunities to blast out for the year. Doesn't appear to be a lot of value in a lot of these races tomorrow, so go through them with a fine-tooth comb tonight and in the morning, and then the crew will decide whether we're going to get involved and how heavily we'll get involved. Thanks for tuning in and good luck to all of us tomorrow.